They say life is more elegant in the vale. High atop the mountains of the moon, on a snow-capped peak called Giant's Lance, sits the Eyrie, an impregnable ancient castle, thousands of feet above the fertile lands of the valley below it. The Eyrie is known for its sky cells, its sky dungeons carved into the side of the mountains with sloped floors and 3 walls, and where the 4th wall should be is just an opening to leave if you want, but only by jumping to your death. And some people do. They can't take it. They can't take the cold of the wind howling in the day and night, unable to sleep for fear of falling. And the Vale is also known for its moon door. The moon door on the show is different from the books, but its purpose is the same. It's an elegant way to perform an execution, if there ever was such a thing. A 600-foot drop down, free-falling into your body, smashes stones and jagged rocks and splatters and breaks to pieces. What the Vale is known for the most are the Knights of the Vale, and whoever controls the Knights of the Vale controls a serious force. The Vale is the ancestral seat of House Arryn. The Lord of the Vale is Robert of House Arryn, or Robin Arryn, or Sweet Robin. His regent is Petyr Baelish. Little Lord Robin is a sickly boy. He is the only son of Lord Jon Arryn and Lysa Tully. Though Jon Arryn is not the boy's father, Jon Arryn has blue eyes and blonde hair. Lysa has the same hair as the Tullys, the auburn hair and the blue eyes. No, Baelish is Robin's father. We learn early on the seed is strong. Yes, in reference to Robert Baratheon's seed, but I suppose the seed is strong is a general blanket statement for the books and the show to keep us all guessing. Besides, the Arryns have always had trouble producing heirs and making children. Lysa has had many miscarriages, stillbirths, and pregnancies that did not hold, which she all blamed on her husband. Before she was wed, she was pregnant by Petyr Baelish, and her father made her abort the child with moon tea. Robin is sickly and whiny. He suffers from seizures that are being treated with sweet sleep. He sucked on his mother's tits until her death, and it stunted his growth physically and mentally. In the books and the show, Lysa intended to marry Sansa to Robin, before she was pushed out the moon door, that is. In the books, after Robin's mother's death, he becomes very emotionally attached to Sansa, and she takes on a maternal role towards him, even though he gets on her last nerve. She manipulates him very well and plays him like a fiddle. She reads him stories and he tells her he loves her, which he truly does. Bless his heart. Littlefinger has cooked up a plot to marry Sansa to Harry Harding, Lord Robin's heir, marrying her as Elaine Stone once Robin dies, which Littlefinger says is inevitable. In the sample chapters of Winds of Winter, Robin tells Sansa he wants to marry her. He goes on and on about it, and also says he doesn't like that his cousin Harry Harding is sitting around waiting for him to die so he can take over the Eyrie. Now this is where it gets interesting, and I'm going to blend show and books here for this theory. Sansa dreamed of princes, knights, and shining armor, etc. But she has been through so much, she is undoubtedly scarred from the time she spent in King's Landing and with the Boltons, even though that didn't happen in the books. In the sample chapters of Winds of Winter, Sansa is in the Vale, posing as Littlefinger's bastard daughter. There is a tourney to be had. 64 knights had been invited to vie for a place in Robin's new brotherhood of winged knights, and the knights had come to tilt for the right to wear falcons upon their war helms. This is all Sansa's idea. She says Lady Lysa made him afraid of everything, and maybe if he has knights of his own, the winged knights, he won't be scared. In seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we see all of this bird or winged animal reference with Sansa. The Hound calls her little bird, and Cersei calls her little dove. On a lot of clothes and jewelry, we see wings of birds, insects or feathers of birds, dragonflies, butterflies, feathers, moths, birds. Everything is winged. Could she become a soaring falcon is the question. She could very well become an Arryn, Lady of the Vale. The clothes and objects people wear in the show are subtle nods or gestures to who they are or what they may become. I will point you to Sansa's wedding gown when she married Tyrion. On screen, you might not see it, you could miss it in real time, but her dress embroidery shows her life as she has transitioned from her mother, a Tully, her father, a Stark, and it ends at the top with the Lannister lion of her new husband. So assuming Littlefinger will be presumably dead by now, and Sansa's the only family Lord Robin knows and has, and he loves her to pieces. If Littlefinger isn't dead, Sansa and Sweet Robin could even push Littlefinger through the moon door. Sansa will not be made to marry anyone else after the first 2 marriages that were forced upon her. She will seize this opportunity for herself and wed her cousin, Sweet Robin, making her Lady of the Vale. She could literally give him a doll or a falcon or a cat, and he would do whatever she wanted. He would do whatever she wanted anyway. She has learned from the best manipulator of them all. She would have the knights in the Vale in her pocket without having to worry about schemes or plots from Littlefinger. The Lord of the Vale would also be in her pocket. And if she got tired of him, Sansa could just push him through the moon door or give him enough sweet sleep that he sleeps forever. Sansa's power hungry right now. She wants more credit than what she's getting. I doubt she would betray Jon, but she won't live in his shadow either. She will go to the Vale and marry Robin. In seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we've had weddings every season, sometimes 2 weddings. We've had none in season 6, but episode 10 gave us a clue of what's to come.
The best way to make alliances is with marriage.
I will link the sample chapters of The Winds of Winter so you can see for yourself how great Sansa has become at manipulation and how close she has grown to her cousin, or how close her cousin has grown to her. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe so you can be notified when I upload, and let me know if you think this theory holds any weight or if it's too far-fetched. Thanks guys, and have a good night.